Bonjour, bonjour tout le monde.
Bonjour. Bonjour.
Bonjour Surashri, bonjour Champa, bonjour Ruchi. Ça va?
Oui, Guillaume.
Ah,
Va
attends,
bien. Et vous, monsieur?
je vais bien aussi, merci beaucoup. Alors, je pense que vous me voyez maintenant. Je suis visible?
Bonjour.
Bonjour, bonjour. Comment ça va? Tout va bien?
Oui.
Très bien. Alors, est-ce que vous avez eu le temps de lire le texte que je vous ai envoyé?
Oui, monsieur.
Oui? Très bien.
Quel-
Quelques pages, quelques parties, d'accord. Mais c'est pas grave parce que nous allons utiliser la première partie. D'accord. Mais c'est pas grave. On va utiliser ce texte, ce document pendant cette semaine et on va travailler sur les quatre compétences. Les quatre compétences sont la partie production orale, la partie production écrite. On va aussi travailler sur la partie compréhension de l'oral et la partie compréhension des écrits. D'accord? On va travailler d'une façon complète pour vous rendre forte en français. D'accord? On va faire comme ça. On va continuer. Avant de le faire, je vais juste vérifier si tout marche bien. Oui, c'est bon. Alors, oui. Et donc, pour démarrer, nous allons commencer par le thème, c'est subjonctif. D'accord? On va le faire un petit peu et puis nous allons passer vers le thème d'aujourd'hui, c'est l'apprentissage du français. Voilà. OK, on va continuer. So, l'autre jour, nous avons des. Je vois Sapna. Bonsoir Sapna, ça va? D'accord. D'accord, prends soin de toi et tu peux te connecter pendant la séance, mais c'est pas grave, même si tu ne dis rien, c'est pas grave, mais tu peux voir la séance, pas de souci. OK, parfait. On va continuer. Et donc, est-ce que le subjonctif c'est clair pour vous? Est-ce qu'on peut faire quelques attendez, il y a quelqu'un. Voilà. Est-ce qu'on peut pratiquer un petit peu? OK. Oh là là, c'est toujours comme ça. OK, ce que je vais faire, oui. Hop. Alors, ici, on a vu que avec certains verbes, ça change. Avec le verbe, je vois Komal. Bonsoir Komal, comment ça va?
Bonsoir, monsieur. Ça va bien et vous?
Je vais bien aussi, merci beaucoup. Alors, et donc, si on est en train de parler, we are right now talking about, on est en train de parler sur le thème de subjonctif, on va finir ça et après, nous allons continuer avec le thème d'aujourd'hui qui s'intitule l'apprentissage du français. C'est bon, c'est clair, d'accord? OK, et pour subjonctif, il y a certains verbes qui se changent complètement. So, être becomes que je sois, que tu sois, qu'il soit, qu'elle soit, qu'on soit, que nous soyons, que vous soyez, qu'il soit, qu'elle soit. I hope you remember that list. If not, please write it down for yourself. And you can always put in things in the group and I can check it for you. I couldn't check for, I think, Shampa, I couldn't check, I didn't have time, mais je vais le voir et je vais te répondre. Ne t'inquiète pas, d'accord? Mais c'est bien que vous ayez envoyé votre travail dans le groupe. C'est bien pour échanger, pour comprendre. C'est bien. Continuez de le faire, ça va aller. If you talk about the verb avoir, it goes in a different way. Que j'ai, que tu aies, qu'il ait, qu'elle ait, qu'on ait, que nous ayons, que vous ayez, qu'ils aient, qu'elles aient. So you'll have to memorize these things, right? How? For example, you were to say, I am happy that you have a pen. Such a simple sentence. I'm happy that you have a pen because it was important for you to have a pen as we all are writing. So you told this to your friend. Oh, I'm so happy that you have a pen. Surashri, how do you say that one in French? I am
Je suis
happy.
heureuse.
Yeah.
Can I start?
Yeah, please tell.
Yeah. Je suis heureuse que vous ayez un stylo.
Voilà, que vous ayez. Que vous ayez un stylo. Voilà, que vous ayez un stylo. Très bien. Je suis heureuse que vous ayez un stylo. For example, you were at such a situation, Surashri, that you wanted to write something and no one had a pen and you were like, ah, monsieur, je suis heureuse que vous ayez un stylo. I'm so happy that you have a pen. So, in these situations, Ruchi, we ensure that whenever there is an emotion, there is a sentiment, there is an obligation, there is a responsibility, and we have the initial formations like je suis content que, je suis heureuse que, je suis triste que, right? il faut que, c'est nécessaire que, c'est obligatoire que. So in all these combinations, it's important that we all use subjunctive. I'll show you some of them. Now, if you move ahead with the verb aller, it also has a different formation. It goes like this. Il faut que. How would you say, Shampa, if you tried this one? How would you say this one? It is necessary that we go. It is necessary that we go.
Il faut que.
Il faut que.
Vous alliez. Vous alliez. Non, vous alliez.
Vous alliez.
Vous alliez.
Vous alliez. Vous alliez.
Vous alliez.
Yeah, vous alliez. Il faut que... Non, non, c'est pas grave. Il faut que vous alliez or il faut que nous allions. Now, there is a difference. Why? Because I think, Shampa, you were sticking to this formation A-I-L-L-E, but nu and vu change. They get changed. And nu and vu becomes A-L-L-I. Right, Ruchi? You have to catch hold of it. So, you'll have to practice the basic verbs. Important. C'est pas grave. C'est pas grave. Je suis là pour ça. Je suis là pour ça. Ça va aller. So, how do you do that? It's very simple, Ruchi. You'll have to always memorize it. For example, I think, Ruchi, you are on mute or you're unmute? If you could be just on mute.
Yes, yes.
Wait.
Je comprends.
Again? Okay, what do you say? Je comprends or j'ai compris or both are correct?
Je comprends.
Je comprends is correct when you want to say I am understanding. And when you have understood, how do you say that, Ruchi?
J'ai compris.
Voilà, absolument. Moi aussi, je comprends, mais समझ रही हूँ. Monsieur, j'ai compris, mais समझ गई. Très bien. Okay. What you need to do, everyone, you need to ensure that the basic verbs that we always meet with, you have to memorize their subjunctive formations. I see Trisha. Trisha, bonsoir, comment ça va?
Bonsoir, monsieur.
Ça va, tu ne vas pas? Non, ça va? Oui, d'accord. So, how do you do for them? Être. Il faut que. Let's take il faut que as a mandatory thing and let's speak all of them in a way that you get to remember them. So, il faut que je sois, il faut que tu sois, il faut qu'il soit, il faut qu'elle soit, il faut qu'on soit. That makes sense to everyone, Khushbu, ça va? I'm not too fast, right? Okay. Then, il faut que nous soyons, il faut que vous soyez, il faut qu'il soit, S-O-I-E-N-T, il faut qu'elle soit, S-O-I-E-N-T. That's okay, Surashri, ça va, Shampa? So, you have to speak that way. Believe me, it will be smooth only when you speak that way. And then with avoir, how do you say that, Shampa? Il faut que j'aie, il faut que tu aies, il faut qu'il ait, il faut qu'elle ait, il faut qu'on ait, il faut que nous ayons, il faut que vous ayez, il faut qu'ils aient, il faut qu'elles aient. That's how you have to practice. Not in that speed, but slowly and gradually. Believe me, it will come only then. Right? Otherwise, we'll always struggle, Ruchi, that I'm happy that you have a pen. We'll be like, je suis contente que vous avez un stylo. No, it's not je suis contente que vous avez un stylo. Je suis contente que vous ayez un stylo. That makes sense? So it will only come when you have practiced it well and you have told your brain that it has to happen with emotions, with happiness or sadness. Then next, the ale verb, the way Shampa said, it is right that, when you haven't practiced, so you can say it in a different way, because even within its framework, Shampa, it changes with nu and vu. So how do you say, il faut que j'aille, il faut que tu ailles, il faut qu'il aille, il faut qu'elle aille, il faut qu'on aille, il faut que nous allions, il faut que vous alliez, il faut qu'ils aillent, il faut qu'elles aillent. Right, Surashri? A-I-L-L-E, A-I-L-L-E-S, A-I-L-L-E, but A-L-L-I-O-N-S, A-L-L-I-E-Z, and A-I-L-L-E-N-T. Bravo, ça va, Shampa? Tout le monde en a besoin. Tout le monde en a besoin. What does that mean? Tout le monde en a besoin. What does that mean?
Everyone needs it.
Everyone needs it.
Everyone needs that.
Yeah, it. Everyone needs it. वो तो हर एक को चाहिए. It या that कोई भी दिक्कत नहीं है. moi aussi, j'en ai besoin. If I don't speak every day, I would not be able to tell you how this is said. I have to practice it every day morning. I'm singing these songs. No, it's an over-exaggeration. But please sing these songs whenever you have time. Only then would you be able to comfortably do it. Otherwise, we'll always struggle. Now, on that, just one little point ahead, because Surashri said about the fact that I'm happy that you have a pen. If you were to make passé composé, believe me, with the subjunctive, how does it make sense? Yeah. Ruchi, could you be on mute, please? S'il te plaît? Yeah, no, pas de souci. I understand. Not a problem. It's just that, it'll be easier for us. So if someone were to say, I'm just taking one step ahead, you don't have to worry at this point of time with the subjunctive in past. But as we all know that passé composé is made with the help of être and avoir. So if someone were to say, I'm happy that you came. So Rashri, how would you try this one? I'm so happy that you came. Yeah, tell me.
Je suis heureuse que vous that vous ayez venu.
Okay, so I'll help you with that. So we are going one step further, right? But since you guys have understood the être and avoir, so I am taking the liberty to go one step further. And the sentence is going to be, yeah.
Vous soyez venu.
Vous soyez? Yeah, Khushbu?
Venu.
Venu. Bravo.
Not the infinitive form. Okay.
Yeah, infinitive verb. Yeah. So I'll try to write it over here. I'll try to accommodate it over here. Je suis contente. Je suis contente que vous dash venu. Let's say it's a male person. Que vous dash manger. Okay. Now, if let's say Surashri is very happy that someone came to her place and she said, "Oh, I'm so happy that you came. Je suis si contente que vous soyez venu." That makes sense, Komal? Que vous soyez venu, right? Because here, Khushbu, we are going to use either être or avoir in their subjunctive form only, right, Ruchi? And then third form as normal, no problems at all, right? If you were to say, Komal, I am happy that you ate. मुझे खुशी है कि आपने खाया. It's like you have already eaten. So how would you say that, Komal? I'm happy that you ate. Komal, you'll have to unmute yourself. Wait.
Je suis contente que vous mangiez.
Okay, so if you said vous mangiez, that means you have understood subjunctive in present tense. Bravo. Vous mangiez. Isn't it? Is that the spelling of manger? Right? That's correct? Okay. But I did not say, yeah. Yeah, Khushbu? Let Khushbu try once and then we'll listen to Ruchi. Yeah, Khushbu. On va mettre
vous alliez. En subjonctive.
You have two options, Khushbu. Either être or avoir. Which one are you using? तो avoir का वो के साथ क्या होता है? वो? The pronunciation is not correct, I think. Get me the spelling. Get me the spelling. Je ne suis pas sûr. Okay, Ruchi. Let's listen to Ruchi. Ruchi. Ruchi, over to you. A-Y-E-Z, that's correct. Vous ayez. Que vous ayez mangé. Got that, Surashri? Shampa? Vous ayez mangé. Actually, we have traveled to past tense. Bravo. Les filles, bravo. You've already moved to the past tense of subjunctive, wherein I'm in the process of telling you the present tense of subjunctive. Saba? Trisha, Sapna, Sapna, if you're comfortable, you can always respond if you're understanding. Trisha, Saba? I don't see you, Trisha, so I have no idea if you're understanding or not. So, oui, très bien. Okay. Chali. So we'll follow this rule. Pas de réponse. Bonne réponse. Okay, I'll take it that way. So, when you say no response means good response. Pas de réponse, bonne réponse. There is an expression in French which reads pas de nouvelles, bonne nouvelle. What does that translate in English as?
Happy days, sad days.
No, pas de nouvelles, bonne nouvelle.
No. No news is good news.
Yeah, exactly. When there is no news, that means everything is good. So if yeah. Pas de nouvelles, bonne nouvelle. कोई खबर नहीं है, मतलब all is well. There is no information, all is well. So if no one responds anything, so that means everything is well. Yeah, Shampa.
Monsieur, on se trouve cette partie.
Quelle partie?
This PDF. I want to find this PDF. I'm not getting this.
This one.
So this one. Subjunctive.
Just a second. Did I already share this with you people? Because I was thinking of doing it with you people once, and then I Should have.
I do not think so that you have shared.
No,
I'm afraid
no, no,
that you haven't
no, no,
shared.
I didn't, I did not. I haven't shared it. Je n'ai pas encore partagé. Non, non, non. Après le cours, je vais partager. Tu veux bien que je l'envoie? Tu veux bien que je l'envoie?
Oui.
Oui? Oh, I'll have to really see it if I have it on my WhatsApp somewhere. Attends. Attends un petit moment et je vais voir si je l'ai avec moi ou pas. Attendez. Alors, hop, hop, hop. Il est où? Il est où? Un. Oh là là, qu'est-ce qui se passait? So if I don't have it with me, then in that case, you'll have to excuse me because Hmm. You want to open it at your end as well. Is that so?
Yes, exactly so. I would like to
Exactly.
open it from my side.
From yours, it's easier for you to understand. All right. Mais qu'est-ce que je fais? Oh là là. Attendez. Ce que je vais faire, vous me donnez. Let me get you busy with this thing.
Monsieur,
Non.
vous pouvez continuer.
Non, non, c'est pas grave. Je vous donne. C'est facile. Attendez. Ce que vous allez faire, vous allez regarder l'écran et vous allez essayer de me donner les réponses au subjonctif, mais au présent. D'accord? We won't do the past wala thing right now. Don't worry at all about the past thing. We'll do it in the present. So, quickly. C'est fini? Vous l'avez déjà fait? Tout le monde?
Non, monsieur, non, monsieur.
Oh, yeah, you didn't have it. Okay, so you people didn't have it. So, yeah, that's true. I think I missed sending this one on time. So, just one quick minute. Attendez. Alors, yeah, I did send you the song of Céline Dion. Vous avez regardé la chanson? Vous avez écouté la chanson?
Oui, monsieur.
Oui, d'accord. Je l'ai écouté. Et vous l'avez trouvé comment? C'était joli?
C'est très joli.
Et donc, Surashi va nous chanter la chanson aujourd'hui?
C'est une bonne question.
Non?
C'est joli pour écouter.
Ah, d'accord. Oh là là. C'est joli pour écouter, mais pas pour chanter. Ok, j'ai compris. Alors, texte ici. Ok, j'ai trouvé quelque chose, j'espère que ça va aller. Non, c'est pas ça. En fait, j'arrive pas à le trouver. En fait, c'est sur ma clé USB. Et la clé USB est... Ah oui, je l'ai trouvé. Je l'ai trouvé. Attendez, je vous l'envoie dans le groupe WhatsApp. Je vous l'envoie dans le groupe WhatsApp. Vous comprenez ça, n'est-ce pas? Je vous l'envoie. Qu'est-ce que ça veut dire? Je vous l'envoie dans le groupe WhatsApp.
I'm sending it in the group.
Yeah, I'm sending
I'm
it.
going to send it in the group.
No, I am sending it to you in WhatsApp group. Je vous l'envoie dans le groupe WhatsApp, right? I'm sending it to you in the group, in the WhatsApp group. If I were to say I'm going to send, I would say je vais vous l'envoyer. I would say je vais vous l'envoyer. Oui? C'est clair pour vous? Vous comprenez un petit peu?
Monsieur, dans la boîte, sont des mots, c'est tout verbe irrégulier.
Comment?
Pour subjonctif.
Oui.
Juste maintenant, vous avez partagé la boîte, la box. Pour subjonctif.
Un petit moment, je vous l'envoie. Hop. OK. Alors, je viens de l'envoyer. Je viens de vous l'envoyer. C'est bon, Champa, tu as trouvé? Tout le monde, vous l'avez reçu? C'est bon? Très bien. Pardon, excusez-moi. Oui, pardon, Surashi, qu'est-ce que tu disais? What were you saying? Qu'est-ce que tu disais? La boîte?
J'ai dit,
Oui.
dans la boîte, tous les mots, c'est verbe irrégulier pour subjonctif.
Ici?
N'est-ce pas?
Ici?
Ah,
D'accord, ici. Ah, d'accord, dans la boîte. Ah, d'accord, dans cette boîte-là. Oui. Oui, absolument. Oui, parce que aller faire, pouvoir savoir, vouloir, ça change. Everything gets changed. And when you need them, they would really get us in a big mess. So we have to be friends with them. Alors, il faut faire l'amitié avec ces verbes-là. Alors, so, Ale was the verb that we saw. Then, so if Champa was saying that if someone has to say, it is necessary that you go. Il faut que vous alliez. It's necessary that we go, Champa. Il faut que nous allions. Got it? So this you have to catch hold of. You have to practice it a lot. You have to sing it up. Believe me, it's like a song that you have to sing. And then next, fair becomes fast. So we listen it from Komal. So Komal, you have to sing it for us. Il faut que is a constant thing. I just want from your side, Komal, que je, something que tu, something qu'il, something quel, something qu'on, something. That something has to be said by you. Komal, get us that. Do you understand? Que je. With fair, yeah, with fair. Could you help us with the people following ones? Que je.
Il faut que je.
Que je.
Il faut que je.
Fasse. Voilà. Tu.
Il faut que tu fasses.
Voilà.
Il faut que il
Fasse. Very good.
Il faut que nous fassions. Il faut que vous fassiez.
Ah.
Il faut que il fasse.
Fassi. What is that beautiful sound? Fassi. It will be fast. F-A-S-S-E-N-T. Fast, right? No fassi. Okay. So it goes like this. Il faut que je fasse, que tu fasses, qu'il fasse. So Komal, Q-U-E will drop its E and you'll have apostrophe I here. So it will become kill, right? Qu'il fasse, qu'elle fasse, qu'on fasse, que nous fassions, que vous fassiez, qu'il fasse, qu'elle fasse. Ça va? Now, where are you going to use it, Shampa? Please, everyone, ensure that you have to every time mesmerize me in your writing section and your spoken section when you would say these sentences. You're talking about learning of languages. You will say, il faut que nous fassions des efforts. What does that mean? Il faut que nous fassions des efforts. Anyone? What does that mean? Il faut que nous fassions des efforts.
It is necessary that we. Yeah, you can go.
Yeah.
No. Okay, it is necessary that we have to put efforts.
We make efforts. Yeah, exactly. We make efforts. So what I'm trying to say, Khushbu, Trisha, everyone, Ruchi, that this nous fassions, don't keep it to yourself. Exhibit in your writing section and spoken section at B1. Please ensure that you dash in all the irregular, Surashri, all the irregular subjunctives, because only then would I be able to understand how she knows it. If you were to use the regular ones, then they get changed only in nous and vous. Otherwise, they are not too irregular. You got it? So with nous, you have nous parlions, vous parliez. Otherwise, it is je parle, tu parles. Doesn't change. So please ensure, Shampa, everyone, Komal, that you use in these kind of constructions. Right? Ça va, Shampa? C'est clair? Oui, Ruchi, Trisha? So, and then pouvoir becomes puisse. P-U-I-S-S-E, right? So, que je puisse, que tu puisses, qu'il puisse, qu'elle puisse, qu'on puisse, que nous puissions, que vous puissiez, qu'il puisse, qu'elle puisse. Right? One sentence, let's see, from Trisha, if you're comfortable responding to me. Okay, so there is something called pour que. I'm sure if you have heard that song of Celine Dion, she says, pour que tu m'aimes encore, so that. Pour que means so that. So, I'm just writing it over here. Pour que, so that. Okay, so that you could, someone asked you, why do you want to help me, Trisha? So you say to this person, so that you could understand. I'm explaining you over and over again, so that you could understand. How do you say that one? So that, pour que ke baad subjunctive is what you will use. So that you could understand. Trisha, pour que tu pour que tu puisses voilà, vous puissiez
Comprendre tout le devoir.
Voilà, très bien, pour que tu puisses comprendre tout le devoir, pour que vous puissiez comprendre tout le devoir. Got it? This is again a manifestation. Shampa, Khushbu, everyone, Komal, please ensure, show it. Pour que les gens travaillent. Why do people work? They work so that they can earn money, they can earn fame, they can earn their livelihood in the end. Les gens travaillent pour qu'ils puissent gagner leur vie. gagner leur vie. That makes sense to you, Ruchi? Les gens travaillent. Les gens travaillent pour que, P-O-U-R, space Q-E, pour qu'il, and then Q-U-E will take apostrophe I-L-S, pour qu'il, I'll just shift it over here, pour qu'il puisse, P-U, it's a smaller one, P-U-I-S-S-E-N-T, G-A-G-N-E-R, gagner, L-E-U-R, leur, V-I-E. Just ask me if it's not clear to you. I'll change the pen color so that I highlight it. Les gens travaillent pour qu'ils puissent gagner leur vie. Does that make sense, Champa, everyone? Ça va? Oui? So, c'est clair? Très bien. Now, see, you must have seen in this construction, everyone, there was no sentiment, there was no obligation, there was no responsibility, but still we used puisse. Why? Because it had pour que. Ruchi, pour que. Pour que is important. Yeah, you have a question. Ruchi, tell me. Yeah.
Monsieur, j'ai un doubt.
J'ai un
Pourquoi
doute.
tu utilises-
J'ai un doute.
J'ai un doute.
Oui.
Pourquoi tu utilises pourquoi ici?
Ok. Monsieur, j'ai un doute. Pourquoi vous avez utilisé pour que ici? Pourquoi vous avez utilisé? Even if you want to say tu to me, you have to say tu as utilisé and not tu utilises. Tu as utilisé or vous avez utilisé. Why did I use it? Because I wanted to. Why did I use it? Because I wanted to say so that. Pour que means so that. So that, right? So that also has subjunctive after it. That's why. Right? So that, because you would always be wanting to say sentence of this sort, Champagne, everyone, we are learning so that, they are working so that, so that is so common in while speaking at B1 and B2, of course, the senior levels, but at B1 level, start using it in your written section and your spoken section, so that. Voilà. Oui, Champagne, tu veux dire quelque chose?
Enfin que je finis,
Yeah. Bravo.
offer means
Afin que.
I forgot the whole thing.
Yeah, so I'll help you. Yeah, I'll help you. There are two major constructions that we will see. Afin que, I'll write one more. We'll delve into important ones that would help us. So one is pour que. Oh la la, qu'est-ce qui se passe? Okay, so I'll if you have written it, even if you have not written, I'll send you this PDF. So we'll go to some space over here. Okay, yeah, here we have some space. Great. So you have pour que and afin que, right? Pour que, so that, afin que, so that, but in which sense, Champa? As an end to, afin que, taki. I don't know those who are Hindi phones, Hindi speakers, taki. ताकि हम पढ़ सके, ताकि हम देख सकें. That's what we say it in Hindi. So ताकि मैं बता रहा हूं ताकि आप समझ सकें. That सकें is actually puisse in French, but nevertheless, if you don't want to root through Hindi, pour que and afin que both will use subjunctive after them.
Sir, pour que means क्योंकि.
No, ताकि.
Pour que also ताकि.
ताकि. दोनों ताकि. Right? ताकि. So that, yeah, is so that, ताकि हम समझ सकें, so that we understand, pour que on puisse comprendre. Got it? And
Sir, but here the sentence version provided the people want so that they can earn slow life, long life.
their life, they can, gagner leur vie means, that's an expression, gagner leur vie means to live your life.
Money and to
live.
live a life.
I think I'll.
So lost L-E-F-T, sir.
No, L-E-U-R, leur vie, L-E-U.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah, I'm sorry for the little space, L-E-U-R, leur vie, their life, they can, yeah, you got it. Yeah, okay, Ruchi still wants to say something. Yeah, Ruchi, over to you.
Oui. Finally,
Finalement, or à la fin, or you can also say enfin, E-N-F-I-N. Finalement, enfin, à la fin. You have to say what you found à la fin. Et finalement, Oui?
Pour country,
Yeah, conclusion,
not here.
yeah, not here, because finally is like it's over. Finally, conclusion is just before that. À la fin. Oui, ça va? Ruchi? Mais qu'est-ce que tu voulais dire par finalement? Tu voulais dire quelque chose finalement, j'ai compris, c'est ça? Je sais pas. Finalement, tu as compris? Finalement, tu as compris? D'accord. So that's more important that you understand. Believe me,
So offer has a means two words. No, offer is two words.
that's a single word, enfin. That's a single word, enfin.
Offer is a single word.
Voilà, enfin.
Because there sometimes like I get very confused with like autur and today I was writing like autur and I just believed in
No,
two words.
autur is a single word.
Autur is offer is also a single word.
Yes, but because parce que are two words, parce que. So we have to catch hold of these kind of concepts. That's a very vigilant approach, Shampa, you're keeping. Everyone should be very vigilant while studying, while making sentences. We should not lose our marks, because if our like we are careless about it, we might end up making mistakes and we would lose marks in exam. Please don't do that. Okay, so we'll be very quick. We'll have to move ahead. So what I'm trying to say is that no one is going to ask you explicitly. I'm repeating what I've said earlier. Please tell me something in subjunctive. Please write something. No one is going to ask you. Please ensure you have your beautiful sentences all written, all made, that you have mugged up at the initial part and you're comfortable to reproduce them in the later stages of our B1, which is during the month of November, December. So if you were to say, why is it important to work? So Surashri says, les gens travaillent pour qu'ils puissent gagner leur vie. So you have shown puisse. You have to do it purposefully, believe me. Got it? Okay. In the similar fashion, you have the verb savoir, which goes in a different family. It goes pour que or il faut que or whatever the initial part is. But after que, what do you say? Que je sache, que tu saches, qu'il sache, qu'elle sache, qu'on sache, que nous sachions, que vous sachiez, qu'il sache, qu'elle sache. Is it okay? This has to be done, right? Okay, and the last one is veuille. We use it rarely, but you can have it. Que je veuille, que tu veuilles, qu'il veuille, qu'elle veuille, qu'on veuille, que nous voulions, que vous vouliez, qu'il veuille, qu'elle veuille. Right? Okay. Now let's look at these sentences and try to understand. Il faut que tu finisses tes devoirs. It is necessary that you finish your work. I hope you understand finisse, everyone. Okay. Bien que, okay. Although, bien que nous soyons fatigués. So in that family of these two words, I'll also put bien que. That's correct. So we have one more. Bien que. Bien que. Although, right? For Hindi phones, हालांकि हम थके हुए थे, bien que, although we were tired, so bien que nous soyons fatigués, although we are tired, bien que nous soyons, and not nous sommes, right? Not nous sommes, Ruchi. Bien que nous soyons fatigués, nous que ça soyons fatigués, nous continuerons. This you can use in my class. That after such a hectic day at 7 o'clock, you tell me, Monsieur, bien que nous soyons fatigués, mais nous continuerons. That makes sense? Ça va, Khushbu, Shampa, Ruchi? Oui? Okay. Then next one. Je souhaite que, any wish, any desire, je veux que, je souhaite que, j'ai envie que. All these constructions take subjunctive after them. You have a desire to show. Je souhaite que tu aies de la chance. What does that mean, anyone? Of course, I wish you luck. But I wish you luck is the word to, it's the exact, I mean, that's a quick English thing. But if you were to go word to word, anyone? Raise your hands.
You have
I wish I wish that you have
that chance.
Okay, oh, you'll have to raise your hands. We'll be very democratic in this class, right? Otherwise, I won't get to know the right answer. And you can even raise your, see, if you don't want to press that button, you can always have your camera on and you can raise your hand. I can see you people, so I will ask that person. That's an easier way. Or you raise the tongue thing. Okay, so anyone, Khushbu, what does that mean? Je souhaite que tu aies de la chance.
I wish that you have word to word would be I wish that you have good luck or you get good
Right,
luck.
absolutely. So I wish luck for you, or I wish that you are lucky. You know, something like that. Matlab, I wish, but why did we say AIE is? Because it is avoir de la chance. Because the expression is avoir de la chance. So avoir goes in that sense of subjunctive. Right? I wish you luck. So absolutely, that's perfect English. I wish you luck, because you would not root word to word. But since we have to go in the longer way in French, we cannot go this way. So this way, it is going to be je souhaite que tu aies de la chance. I want that you be lucky. I want that you have luck. All right. This is important. Il est important que vous fassiez attention. Who can tell me that in English? Il est important que vous fassiez attention. Yeah. Okay, let's ask Shampa. I see although Surashi raising her hand. Il est important que vous fassiez attention. Shampa.
It is important that you should be, you should take, you should be attentive or pay attention.
Voilà. Yeah, tout simplement, it is important that you pay attention, que vous fassiez attention. Right? Vous fassiez, that's correct. Because you understand English, we say pay attention, in French we say faire attention. So that becomes, it is important that you pay attention. Yeah, that's written in English as well. Voilà. But vous fassiez. For example, Surashi, if you were to say this sentence while your monologue, it is important that we all should pay attention to the planet. So, il est important que nous fassions attention à la planète. Que nous fassions attention à la planète. So, why am I repeating these sentences, everyone? So that you can have these ready-made sentences which might sound tricky at the beginning, but when you have them, you can easily use them in your spoken part, you impress the other person, and then also in the writing section, you can always use them. Ça va?
Monsieur,
Oui.
pouvez-vous écrire?
Ah, ce que je viens de dire. Quelle phrase? La phrase que je viens de dire? That sentence you have just said. Oh la la. So, no, but you have to tell me now, you know it very well. Alors, I don't know if this portion will come in the PDF or not. I'll write it over here.
Il est important que,
Il est important que
il est important
que nous fassions, F-A-S-S-I-O-N-S,
nous fassions
attention à la planète.
à la planète.
Voilà.
Planète?
À la planète. Planète.
Planète.
And not planet. À la planète. Planète.
À la planète.
Wait, ça va? So if you were to talk, Khushbu, about the planet, about the environment, you would use these kind of sentences. So I'm already pushing you guys towards, you people towards the use of thing. We don't have to store it. We have to manifest it. That's what the purpose is. Okay. Voilà. Est-ce que...
C'est important que je
Ah.
fasse de bonnes
Ok. Que je fasse...
ou je fasse.
Ok. Il est important que je... No, it will be que je fasse. Que je fasse. But let me go back to your sentence, Khushbu. Il est important que je fasse. But what do you want to do? What do you want to do? Que je fasse?
Des bonnes notes ou passer l'examen avec les bonnes notes.
Okay, so in that case, you would not say fasse, you would say que j'ai de bonnes notes. So I have good marks. Que j'ai de bonnes notes. That I get good marks. So fair verb, you won't use fair verb. That doesn't make sense here. Got it? You would rather use a verb, avoir de bonnes notes. You have to be very particular with what kind of verb you're using. So it is something, c'est une arme à double tranchant. It's a double-edged sword, subjunctive. It can make or break at the same time if you misuse it. So be very careful with that, right? Okay, so que j'ai de bonnes notes, or you could always say, everyone, il est important que je fasse beaucoup d'efforts pour apprendre le français. Il faut que je fasse beaucoup d'efforts pour apprendre le français. That's clear to you, Shampa, and everyone. Is that okay, that sentence?
Répétez s'il vous plaît.
Je répète, il est important, or il faut que, whichever beginning you can take, il faut que, or il est important que je fasse beaucoup d'efforts pour apprendre le français.
Beaucoup d'efforts.
Beaucoup d'efforts. D''E''F''O''R''T''S. Got it? Beaucoup d'efforts pour apprendre. D'efforts pour apprendre le français.
Pour apprendre.
Pour apprendre le français. Voilà. C'est bon? Ça va? D'accord. Ruchi, c'est bon, Komal?
Pour moi, il est nécessaire que j'aille passer DELF B1 avec des bonnes notes.
Voilà. Il est important pour moi, non, il est important que je passe. Il est important que je passe, voilà, je passe mon examen de DELF B1 avec de bonnes notes. But when you say pass, Shampa, that is
No,
P-A-S.
I did not say pass.
You said what?
I said jai. I said jai.
Ah, que j'ai de bonnes notes. That I have good marks. Perfect. Très bien. Ça va, c'est clair, tout le monde? Oui? Ok, très bien. So, but just by assister.
Just to sit for the exam.
Exactly. But since after that you are writing that pass avec the bonne note, so you sit. Yeah. So that's true. So when you clear, when you clear an exam, you say réussir à l'examen. Réussir l'examen. But when you sit for an exam, you have two verbs. One you can say passer un examen or assister à l'examen. But not, to attend the exam, to be a part of the exam. But passing an exam in English has a different sense. But in French, when you say passer, it's just to write the exam and not to clear it. Got it? Ça va? Komal, Trisha, c'est bon? Okay. So, please watch that song again pour que tu m'aimes encore. Right? Il faut que tu saches. She sings somewhere, I don't know if you've heard the song, she says, je veux que tu saches. Je veux que tu saches. Je veux que tu comprennes. So she says, I want that you understand. So she says, je veux que tu saches. Sache. This one. I want that you know. Right? I want that you know. Je veux que tu saches. Je veux que tu comprennes. Right? So you would see that song and it's with lyrics. So you would hold on at every point wherever you would see subjunctive. Ça va? Okay. One last thing before I move ahead with the topic for today. It's going to be how does someone say, I want that I go? I want that I go. मैं चाहता हूँ कि मैं जाऊँ. Yeah. Anyone who wants to try? Raise your hand. That's Surashri.
I couldn't get the sentence.
So the sentence in English is, it can be a clumsy sentence in English, but it can be said in Hindi. So it says, I want that I go. I want that I go. How do you say that? Anyone? Okay, so I'm sure you said je veux que I would see who's que j'aille. Isn't it, everyone? Sapna wants to say something. Sapna? I don't know. Sapna, your hand was raised. So, yeah, je veux que j'aille. You are going to say the same sentence. Okay, great. Chali, perfect. With Y letter? There, like there, THERE there, with Y as a there? Okay. Yeah, so that will be GI. It will be GI. Okay, yeah, but that's okay because I did not say that, so it's okay. I did not say I want that I go there. If I were to say that, you would give me the answer. Je veux que j'y aille. That's okay. But unfortunately, this is a beautiful construction, Surashri. It doesn't work at all in French. And why so? Why doesn't it work in French? Because you can never have the same person at two places. That will not work as a subjunctive in French.
Yeah.
You remember that? Well, now you recall it. So, how would someone say this? We'll see it. But one thing is for sure, Khushbu, je, que, je never works. Tu, que, tu never works. Il, que, and il never works. It has to be different people. Here someone else and here someone else. All the combinations can work, but not the same person, right? Got it? Je and je doesn't work.
Because it is always with emotions, no? Sure.
Not that way, but there's a different way to say it. I mean, it is not incorrect, Shampa, as per grammar is concerned. It's a perfect sentence, but French people never say it that way. So how do they say? That's the question. If there were two people who were same, je and je, tu and tu, il and il, that's a correct sentence structure, but a wrong usage thing. So how do you say that? Anyone, any guesses? Ruchi, you want to try? Anyone, how do you do that? Any guesses? So, it's a very simple way. Even in English, I'm not sure if you would say this way. You'd simply say, I want to go. I want to go. Won't you say that way? So, how do you say that in French? Very simply, je veux aller. Je veux y aller. If I were to take Sapna's point of why, je veux y aller. Je veux y aller. Je veux y aller. Shampa, you're not too happy? Ça va?
A bit like not no no no, it's not about the thing. And sometimes I'm totally off.
Off, yeah. Let me get you back. Revenons à nos moutons. Revenons à nos moutons. You remember? Come back on the track. Tell me, what happened? What is bothering you?
Oh, my son arrived and he started doing something else.
All right. Otherwise, it is okay for you, everyone. Je and je doesn't go hand in hand, right? Is that okay? Ça va? So, if you were to say that way, Surashi, you would simply say either je veux aller, or if you really wanted to show it is necessary that I go, then you would say, Surashi, il faut que j'aille. C'est nécessaire que j'aille. C'est obligatoire que j'aille. That way, you can always use the construction. That makes sense. Ça va? Komal, Trisha, Sapna, Khushbu?
So, il est nécessaire que j'aille.
Yeah.
Il est nécessaire que j'aille.
Que j'aille. Que j'aille. Yeah, that's true. I mean, it is time and you have to leave. You have to say to your friends, oh, écoutez, il faut que j'aille. Voilà. Il faut que j'aille. So please speak that a lot, everyone. J'aille, tu ailles, il aille, elle aille, on aille, nous allions, vous alliez, ils aillent, elles aillent. जितना याद करेंगे उतना ये जुबान पे चढ़ेगा. It will really stick onto your mouth and you'll be able to get in the right way. Believe me, otherwise we'll all struggle. Ça va?
So J and do
Oui.
for a J. J means G and Z means J. How to pronounce like gaso is okay.
Yeah.
Gato ga sound is okay. Means G and J I'm talking in French. But
Okay.
the letters it is J and Z. Am I pronouncing correctly? J and Z.
It has to be seen in the word. If you could let me know the word, then I'd be able to help you.
Only the letter. Only the letter.
Achha, the letter.
How
Okay. Because the letter at times, it always, I got your point that how do you pronounce these letters? That's your question is, right? But just by knowing their sound, it's a great thing, Surashi, but what are they followed by is going to impact the whole sound as well later on. That you can always tell me with the word, but here, this is J, J, J. This is J. This is J, J, J.
G. So now sir, the word is, for example, G-E-N-S, Jean,
Sure.
and J-E-U-N-E, Jean. So both are Jean only. no?
Yeah,
Jean
so G-E-N-S and J-E-U-N-S. Jean, jeune. Jean, jeune.
Jean.
Je, yeah, Jean and jeune. So that's true, that how a letter is pronounced in the alphabet can be totally different from the way that it becomes when it is in a word. Like in English, very simply, how is this said? W. But when you add
W.
no, but when you add ATCH to it, what does it become?
Watch.
Where did the W go? I don't know. You never said WH, right? So it becomes watch. So that's a sad part or a tricky part as learners we have to see. Ça va? Vous êtes toujours motivés, les filles? Je vois pas la motivation. Oui? Ça va, Komal? Tu es toujours là, motivé? Champa? Non? Tu es fatigué?
Today's subjunctive makes Shampa little worried.
Yeah. No, that's okay. That's okay. We have to, yeah.
Thank you, Surashi, for bringing me over here again because sometimes I'm lost. Today I'm a little bit lost.
Okay, I understand. I mean, if it's not, it might be, certain things that happen in our mind and we are taking, we go over there. So subjunctive is a topic that will bring you back because it's so time consuming and it's so bothersome that it will bother you. But I hope everything is fine for you otherwise. Okay, so you have to do this little activity. I won't do it right away for you. So you have to ensure il faut que, bien que, je doute que, il est possible, il est nécessaire, je veux que, il est important que, il est dommage, it is sad that, il est dommage, it is sad, बड़े दुख की बात है, it is sad that, je souhaite que. So all these previous constructions take after them que, and then the verb that comes in the bracket or your sentence will be using subjunctive. C'est clair? Ça va? C'est un petit travail, vous allez faire vous-même. Challez. So let's move ahead. You have the answers as well, so you can always check them so that you get to know. We would not delay with the answers. See, answers for me is something, I trust you people, you would not look at the answers to tell yourself. You would first do your practice work and then you would check the answers. So this is something that is, ça va sans rien dire. Ça va sans rien dire. What does that sentence mean? Ça va sans rien dire. What does that expression mean? Ça va sans rien dire. I don't know if it's visible to you people. Ça va sans rien dire. What does that expression mean?
Okay, is it okay not to say it's real is something
Okay.
it's nothing to say about it, something like that.
Yeah, almost there. Nothing to say about it. Chali, but let's listen Sapna first. Sapna, you want to say something?
It's okay without saying anything.
Okay, so you got the hang of it. So the exact translation, it goes without saying. I don't have to say it to you. Ça va sans rien dire. It goes without saying. What does go without saying, Shampa? That you people can always check your answers over there. And I trust you people that you would not falsely take the answers. You will only take them once you have understood them. So, ça va sans rien dire. Got that, Khushbu, Ruchi, ça va, Komal? Ça va sans rien dire. How you can use it in your expressions, in your spoken part and your written part? Ça va sans rien dire que les enfants d'aujourd'hui utilisent le téléphone portable énormément. Ça va sans rien dire que les enfants d'aujourd'hui utilisent le téléphone portable jour et nuit, jour et nuit. What does that mean? Anyone?
Day and night.
Yeah, day and
It
night.
goes
Yeah, you got it. So I'll tell it for you. It goes without saying. I don't have to even tell you that the children of today, they use the mobile phones day and night. Voila. So you can always use these expressions. Get into the habit of using expressions in this class so that you're comfortable. And believe me, the moment you dash in an expression, other person will be like, what did she just say? What did he just say? So that's going to be important. We will, I think, did I already share a list with you? I don't remember. Did I? I think so.
Which one?
Some proverbs, some expressions.
Yes, sir.
I did.
You have to.
So please use them, make most of it. Il faut en profiter, il faut en profiter. All right. So, ça va? C'est bon? Tout va bien? Komal?
Can we say ça va sans rien dire que le subjonctive est très difficile?
No, no. Ça va sans rien dire is a thing and then que and you start a new thing. Que les enfants, voilà.
So, le subjonctive est
No.
très difficile. No?
Ah, okay. So,
Yeah.
oh, okay. I did not get the sense of it. Yeah. So, Surashi wants to end up by saying, alors, je dirais, ça va sans rien dire que le subjonctif est hyper difficile. C'est très difficile. Oui, c'est vrai. Oui, c'est vrai.
So, what is that?
Ça va sans rien dire que le subjonctif est très difficile, what you said, or hyper, H-Y-P, hyper, hyper difficult.
Okay, hyper. Okay. Hyper.
Hyper difficult, yeah, hyper difficult. Oui, c'est vrai. You know, believe me. Yeah, Shamba.
hyper has a different meaning. It's hyper. What does in French mean? Hyper?
In French, hyper means too much. Hyper.
Yeah, like in English we say hyper.
Yeah.
So it's in a bigger sense.
Yes, hyper. Oh, hyper immense, hyper difficile. That's like, you know, the zenith of that thing that you're trying to say. Hyper. Oh, c'est hyper cher. It's hyper costly. C'est hyper cher. So what I was trying to say, yeah, so subjunctive is something, believe me, you would learn it all throughout your life in French. There's no end to it. That means even now I am learning, every day I learn, every day I come across certain things which are, subjunctive, okay, I never knew, I'll learn it. So this is how, but these are the basic, standards for us, some foundation that will help us to move ahead. And for B1, it's a, ça suffit. It's ça suffit. Ça suffit.
Sufficient.
It's sufficient. Ça suffit. Ça suffit. It's sufficient. Ça suffit. It's sufficient. These basic ones, because again, I'll repeat, no one is going to ask you to speak it. You have to speak on your own. You have to write it on your own, but ensure that you use it. When we will move on to the writing section and the speaking section, I would want you to have a list of yours. Did I throw in some adjectives? I'm sorry. Did I use some expressions? I did. Did I use subjunctive clause, subjunctive form? Yes, I did. Did I use some C clauses? Yes, I did. So you'll have to use it. I mean, you have to have a checklist for yourself. Only then would your work outshine other people's work. Otherwise, it would be a very simple work. Okay, on va continuer. Voilà. So let's quickly move ahead now. And here comes our first topic for our B1, which is l'apprentissage du français. I've tried to bring the real texts from internet and I've tried to give their reference as well. So it's a pure thing. What is the purpose behind it? I will always give you 3 to 4 texts looking at their length for these topics. We have around 10 topics that we will do. And in those topics, there are subtopics like l'apprentissage du français, séjour linguistique, l'Internet pour apprendre le français, le bilinguisme, all these topics are there. So one major topic has subtopics that would help you to train yourself on different fronts. non seulement vous allez améliorer votre façon de parler, mais aussi vous allez améliorer votre façon d'écrire. Ça va vous aider non seulement pour bien présenter le monologue, mais aussi ça va vous aider à bien écrire en français pour la question de production écrite qui est pour 160 mots, which is for 160 words. D'accord? So this content is going to help you. Believe me, you have to use it. And the best part is this content is based on the real text. So this is real French that you would get to read. So I would just run through it once so that I get you as to what do I expect from you all. If you're not in this session, you're watching the recorded session, this one. So please ensure everyone that what you do, every time whenever a text is given to you, vous allez lire. L'apprentissage du français, c'est texte, c'est sujet numéro 1. Vous avez texte 1, l'apprentissage du français, un moyen d'insertion pour ces étrangers du Centre-Bretagne. That's like the title. You read the text, get the meanings of all the words. C'est important que vous compreniez. Again, I'm using subjunctive. C'est important que vous compreniez tout le texte. You cannot do without that. You have to understand each and every word. What is insérer? What is s'insérer? What is se décompter? You should know it. Make your notebook from very outset. Make your notebook. These words you're going to use in your B1. If not B1, then ahead B2. If not B2, ahead C1. Because these words don't have a level. They are at all the levels and in a great way. So use them. I would always give you small texts, not too long. So une fois vous avez bien lu le texte, vous allez continuer. Alors c'est un texte. Après, je vous ai mis, I have put for you, je vous ai mis quelques questions basées sur ce texte. D'accord, Champa, Surashri, ce sont les questions basées sur ce texte. Une fois vous avez bien lu le texte, vous allez essayer de répondre à ces questions. Vous allez essayer takes the point that Surashri said. Sir, which verb takes and the? So I'll try to find you a list, but it is vous allez essayer takes the. Vous allez essayer de répondre. And répondre takes a. Répondre à ces questions, to these questions. Ça va? So, and the best part is, not the best part, the good thing is that you have the answers at somewhere at the end of this PDF. You can always validate your answers. And I'm pretty sure you would not go to answers first. You would always do your answers and check them. That's something, ça va sans rien dire. Okay, then comes another text based on the same major text, Champa, which was l'apprentissage du français. So this time we have Komal. Pourquoi faire un séjour linguistique? Why to do a linguistic stay? Why do you want to go to those countries and stay over there for some time? So it is going to help you. These texts are going to help you not only to improve your reading strategies, but also to give you a lot of content for your writing section and your speaking section. Because you'll have these kind of monologues as well. And they would always give you texts of this sort. D'accord? Et donc, vous allez lire deuxième texte. So it's going to talk about what is the concept of linguistic stay, what are its advantages. I've again taken it from internet, so it's not a fabricated one. We call them in French les documents authentiques. I don't know if you know this word. Les documents authentiques, which means the authentic documents. In our master's class, we all study about les documents authentiques, which means the authentic documents, Champa, which are not meant for teaching and learning, but we use them as teaching and learning materials. They were not meant for teaching and learning, of course. These online articles, they were for knowledge. But we as teachers, we draw them and we get them in our FLEUR class to be used as documents authentiques. Ça va, Komal? C'est clair? Oui? D'accord. Okay, so what I'm trying to say is that these 4, 5 texts, 3, 4, 5 texts will always help you to embellish. Ça va vous aider à améliorer et à embellir votre connaissance. So you would be reading it. So what are the advantages? The master word will be progress. So it will help you to progress in French. In the discovery of a new world, you know, it's an experience which permits you to come back to your place with more of maturity. So you have so many words and yeah, Champa.
Monsieur, embellir et embellish. C'est deux similaires?
Non, mais embellish, c'est en anglais, embellir, c'est en français.
Ah, that's why I was so confused. You right now said embellish and then you said embellir. I thought that, okay, I had embellir, but I haven't had embellish.
No, I was just shunting between English and French here and there. So,
that's
voila. So, yeah, you do ask me these kind of questions. Okay. So, what I'm trying to say, we would not do this way. We would do it very peacefully, all the texts with a lot of homework from your side. That's called La classe inversée. Does anyone know what does that mean? La classe inversée. I'm going to work on that immensely. What does that mean, Sudhashi? Anyone? Flipped class learning. Flipped class. What does that mean? You will have to do your homework very well in a sincere manner. I know we all are tied up, but please do find some time to have read these texts before the class. I'm sure you did read one or two texts, but ensure that you do. I would also send them well in advance now, since it was a first text. So I did send it just 2 days before, but now the next text for the next week, I will try to send it sometime before, so that you have ample time to run through it and to have found the meanings and to have seen the text and to have understood the text. So please ensure that. So that's called La Classe Inversée.
Excuse me, sir. I
Oui.
have two doubts here. I
Yeah.
tried answering those questions for party arm.
Oui.
So in that we have to write from the sentence itself. We have to take out.
Yes.
These two doubts.
Alors, au niveau B1, vous pouvez même prendre les phrases exactes et vous pouvez les copier. C'est pas un problème.
Okay.
Mais au niveau B2, on attend de vous que vous ayez une phrase différente. Voilà. Et donc, ça change.
And quelles phrases?
Oui.
How many? Combien de phrases?
Non, ça dépend la réponse finale. Surashi, ça dépend pas du nombre de phrases, mais est-ce que tu as pu bien répondre? C'est la question. Une phrase, ça suffit. Deux phrases, ça suffit. Ça dépend de la réponse. It depends on the response. One sentence can get the response. Two sentences.
Parce que la réponse vous avez envoyée, c'était very long, lengthy one. So do we need to?
No. These are just.
From the text only.
Yeah, they're from. Yeah. Absolutely. From the text. The reason is, Surashi, that in exam you don't have to write that long answers. You have to pick up those. But it is a very general practice that I'm trying to do it. Exam point of view is, you have to just write one word. But when you write in a larger sense, you understand in a better way. So that's not a problem.
Sure.
Ça va? Okay. On va continuer. So what I'm trying to say is that you have to read these texts in a beautiful manner. What does entretenir mean? What does votre... See, such a beautiful thing. Ça va élargir votre cercle social. It is going to enlarge your social circle. So, these terms, take them up, write them somewhere, have your notebook ready. These are the topics and points that I'm going to dash in when I would work on, fortunately, this kind of topic. But any which way, mais de toute façon, vous allez écrire 3 ou 4 rédactions, writing sections, parce que je vous ai envoyé quelques questions à la fin. You have some writing sections also in this PDF, which will be based on these kind of texts. So you would any which way use this content to draft your answer. D'accord? I'll show you how. Now we have gone to the second text. It was little bigger than the previous one. So you have worked on it. And I put the sources as well. If you want to go on to that link, you can always go there, Khushbu, and can read more on that. Like develop your ears for foreign languages, to discover new cultures, for opening oneself easily to the world, and to teach them to socialize themselves. Se sociabiliser, who would know that word otherwise? And s'ouvrir, to open oneself, plus facilement au monde. So Surashri's point comes back here that s'ouvrir à quelque chose, to open oneself to something. So this O. So these little things at B1, they would not make a huge difference even if you make mistakes, but this alertness will help you to be a conscious and a cautious learner. That's what my point is. Okay, we'll be very quick. The third topic is comment Internet a changé l'apprentissage du français. What does that mean, Komal? Comment Internet a changé l'apprentissage du français? What could you understand, Komal? What does that sentence mean?
How internet changed?
Yeah. L'apprentissage, learning of French. How has internet changed learning of French, right? So I'm sure you have your own ideas, but with these kind of texts, you have more of clarity and ideas. So tu vas lire that. Okay, it's no more a secret that internet has changed everything, purchase online, relations with the society, this and that. And then you have a lot of points. Comment cela s'est produit? How did it happen? Comment cela s'est produit? Comment ça s'est passé? You have multiple ways to say these things. So these real documents, how do they help us, Shampa? They get to know us that how do French people speak? How do they write? I would have said something else, sir. Of course, that's why it becomes imperative. Ça devait important que vous utilisiez, que vous regardiez l'internet. Always go on internet, believe me, and pull out content from there of a level that's comfortable for you. So I've done it for you, don't worry. You have to just run through this text. So you have the sites it's talking about, it's telling us what are the ways in which we can learn French or any other language. Then numérisation, everything has been digitalized. So what is the word digitalized? Khushbu, numérisation, more of interaction with other people, right? Then you have accessibilité, oh là là, et la personnalisation et accessibilité. You have these kind of points. Then autocorrection, you can always autocorrect yourself. So these words will help you only when you have read these kind of topics. So it's a long one, but then the fourth text. Every text is in lines with the main text, which was l'apprentissage du français. And what is the last text? It talks about le bilinguisme, bilingualism. When people speak two languages at the same time, français, anglais, anglais, français, or multiple languages, but minimum two. So polyglot, who is a polyglot? You got it now. You read about it. What is the definition of bilingualism? Then what are the advantages of being a polyglot? But we also have problems, isn't it, Shampa? We try to shunt between English and French and we make mess out of it at times. So I can understand that. Then it helps us in combating the troubles which are.
Now it happened on the
I when I'm speaking, I try to be a little cautious but I try to put both the words together so that you can really acha. Embellish is embellir. Voilà, c'est l'idée. So you talk about Alzheimer, you talk about the neurodegenerative. If you talk about these things at B1 level already, believe me, your base will be very strong. So it's not that you have to use it, but you should be exposed to these kind of contents as well. And in the end, so it's 28 pages, my God. You have this text that finishes that it can be what kind of bilingualism, on the spot or acquisition sequentielle, that happens step by step. Then I have written some questions for you for this text. So text 1 had some questions, text 2 didn't have questions, text 3 didn't have questions, text 4 has some questions, so that you can comfortably toggle between these questions and text and you're not too tied up, oh I have to respond to all the text. No, at your ease, right? Do it aram se, relaxed, okay? So you do these kind of questions, and then this portion is called reading section, Komal, because vous allez lire, vous allez comprendre, vous allez tout noter, vous allez tout chercher sur internet et vous allez répondre aux questions for some of the text. So how does that help you, Surashri? That helps you in your reading section, that helps you in content creation for your writing and speaking section. Multiple ways it helps you. Sava? And then when we move ahead, I have given you some vocabulary which will help you to create your own content for speaking and writing. I have also tried to help you with more of that's all vocabulary coming in. Then I have also tried giving you some ready-made constructions like apprendre une nouvelle langue, suivre un cours de français, maîtriser le vocabulaire, améliorer son accent. Oh là là, les filles sont fatiguées. Ça va, vous êtes fatiguées les filles? Oui, je sais, c'est une journée fatigante, mais vous comprenez, ça va, les autres? On peut continuer? Shampa, Surashri, Khushbu.
We continue, also continue.
That reminds me about the sentence. Let's see if you all remember. Although we are tired, we will continue. Remember that one, Bianca? Always use it. It's a great sentence we have found for ourselves. What is that?
Bianca, je suis fatiguée.
Not just we, not just we.
Not just we.
Yeah,
Okay, nous sommes fatigués.
No,
Nous sommes fatigués.
no, not être in present tense. Surashri, Shampa is trying to say, bien que je sois fatigué, bien que nous soyons fatigués. Got it? Nous.
It's like sauce, so you.
Got it.
Now I have
Merci beaucoup.
now I have recalled it. You know, what he was trying to explain, I was recalling myself.
Great, wonderful. See,
Full sentence would be Bianca,
je sois.
je sois.
Je que ça soit, nous que ça soyons. Bien que nous soyons fatigués, comment nous continuerons Or bien que je sois fatigué, comment je continuerai. Ça va, Komal? Khushbu?
So the second sentence would be in the future.
Yeah, no, yeah, the second portion for both the sentences is in future.
Nous continuons in future, right?
Nous continuerons. ONS. Future
Nous
Sam.
continuerons. Yeah, that is the future, right?
Yes. Though I am tired, I will continue. Though we are tired, we will continue that way. Right? Okay. Chaliye. I'm going to use the sentence and I'm going to ask you every time, whenever you people will be tired. And then, quelle est la phrase principale du subjonctif? Et vous allez me dire, monsieur, bien que nous soyons fatigués, nous continuerons. That's going to take us till the last day and clearing the exam with beautiful marks. That is what Khushbu said and Shampa said. Je veux bien, il faut que j'aie de bonnes notes. It can only happen quand on va continuer, même si on est fatigué. D'accord? Okay. So I've tried to, in this section, I'm just going to help you with this PDF, how you have to make most of it. We are not going to delve into it today, so don't worry. So those who those who couldn't come in today's class, and if they are watching this video, I hope that they do watch this video. Please try to follow each and everything that I've said in this video, right? Okay, so it helps you to participate in conversations, to revise the conjugations, to write essays in French, to familiarize ourselves or oneself with French culture. So I've tried to put in a lot of content for you that would help you in the spoken part, and the written part is again and again what I say. So you have to initiate oneself to a program of immersion or discover the local traditions and whatnot. Okay, so there's a lot of content that's coming your way. You don't have to use everything. Whatever suits you, use it. Whatever is not important, leave it. Right? So everyone should have that space to see what is there for yourself. There's a lot of hand holding I've done. Why? Because I know it. If I don't do that hand holding, you would not have content to write. But slowly and gradually, you have to learn these tricks, how to bring content in and how to develop content for yourself, because that's a technique you have to develop. So, but get a hang of it at this time. Okay, then how does this text help us afterwards, this PDF? Then I have dashed in 4 questions for you, everyone. First question, Komal, apprentissage du français. Pardon, apprentissage du français, yeah. So, you have to write, you are participating in a competition of writing, and the topic is that why did you choose to learn French and how this language has influenced your life. You write 180 to 200 words, but in exam, how many words do we get? 160. So please write a little extra so that you can come down to 160. Saba? Oui, Shampa?
So for now, we will try to write 200 words.
Absolutely, so that you can at least come down to 160, because if I tell you to write 160, we might not be. Yeah, il faut tailler, il faut bien tailler, absolument, il faut tailler après. Okay, so you have to do that, and it is also helping you, Komal, Khushbu, everyone, in a text of itna words. You have to explain the reasons for which you have decided to learn French and the advantages that it has brought to you, and how this language has helped you to develop your personal and professional or your scholarly life. So it has also given you points to be used. So this question is so helpful that it will help you to go in the right direction to write 200 words. Sava, Surashri? D'accord? So similarly, there's a question on séjour linguistique. So I have all put everything so that you have a lot of hand holding to write the answer on 200 words. Then there is another question that's coming your way. How has internet changed the learning of French? What you would do, Komal, Khushbu, you would go back to the text, pull out data from there and write it over here, provided you have understood everything. You don't have to blindly copy it. Your heart should say, your mind should say, I know it, I've understood it. C'est bon? Oui.
We can make common points which we can utilize in all of them, right?
Sorry, we can?
We can make some common points like l'apprentissage du français, pourquoi il est nécessaire, qu'est-ce qu'on a fait
Oui, avec le français.
Oui.
Oui. No, but common points, I didn't get that, Khushbu. Common points in which sense? I mean, you want to say we can take up common points from all the previous texts and we can. Oui, absolutely. Totally. So how these texts are going to help you, Shampa and everyone, that these texts are specially dedicated for these questions. That initial text, Khushbu, for this question. Second text for second question. So not only you have to, il faut piocher. Piocher is to pick up. Piocher. P-I-O-C-H-E-R. To pick up. Vous allez piocher. Vous allez piocher. Vous allez piocher les éléments importants de ces textes-là, Khushbu, et vous allez les reproduire. You are going to reproduce them dans votre production écrite. So these specific texts are going to get you the specific information. That's what the idea is. But you can always put in your own minds and thoughts, whatever you know by this far. But when we have a given text, how does it help us, Surashri? It has a standard. I don't say what we say is not standard thing. It's not a great thing. It is, but we get to know more about it. Oui, Champa, tu veux dire quelque chose?
Monsieur, pouvez-vous exprimer le texte un peu?
C'est pas moi, c'est vous qui allez m'expliquer la prochaine fois. Ça va? C'est clair, Champa? Ça va?
Oui, monsieur.
C'est la vie. C'est la vie. So Champa just asked me if I could explain all that one text in a little way. So my response is, c'est vous qui allez m'expliquer. C'est pas moi qui vais vous expliquer. C'est vous qui allez m'expliquer.
D'accord.
D'accord? C'est compris?
Je comprends.
Bravo, très bien. So everyone has to pick it up. Komal, ça va? Tu es toujours là? Tu n'es pas fatigué? She's not saying any word anymore now. She's like, sir, don't drain my energy anymore. I'm sitting. That's the best I can do. If you ask me to open my mouth, I'll just fall apart. So stay there. Accroche-toi. Hang on.
Le français, c'est l'apprentissage du français toujours difficile.
Bien sûr.
C'est le grammaire.
Oui, c'est la grammaire. But believe me, when we move on to a tough path, c'est un sentier hors de commun. It's a path which is not so common. So bravo pour ça. Bravo que vous avez choisi cette langue. Mais maintenant, il faut vraiment mettre son énergie, ses efforts pour embellir cette langue, pour embellir votre apprentissage. Et ça arrive petit à petit, doucement mais sûrement. Slowly but surely. So please ensure it. So it's a great journey. And believe me, it's not about me that I'm saying so. It's in a general way I'm saying this to you. Once your base will be very strong at B1, believe me, your B2 journey will be like smooth. You will have already worked so hard in your B1 that you know how to go about it. I mean, no, I'm not saying about myself that I'm doing it this way. I don't find generally B1 done in this way. I mean, I don't want to comment on anyone, but if you do your hard work sincerely, then your B2 journey becomes easy for you. That's what the purpose is. Voilà. Ok, très bien. So, bien sûr, bien sûr. À un clairvoyant, rien d'impossible. Si tu as cet espoir, Champa, chez toi, tu vas y arriver. You're going to arrive over there. Pas de souci. Voilà. So how much time is left before you all fall apart? Oh, we have got 10 minutes. 10 minutes. 10 minutes. We still have 10 minutes, right? Okay. Ça va, Komal? 10 minutes more? Today, I don't know, less people have joined the class. I don't know for what reason. So I am again and again attacking the same people, and you people have no option but to keep your camera on and sit in front of the teacher, because if we move away, then people will be, fewer and fewer, and there it will be a problem. So accrochez-vous, accrochez-vous. What is accrochez-vous? No, accrochez-vous is hang on. Hang on. Don't give up. Accrochez-vous. Hang on. Right? Accrochez-vous. Hang on, hang on. Because the one who hangs on stays till the last. D'accord? Okay. A lot of positivity coming in. Okay. So this question, you have to read it in a very sincere way, everyone. And you have to try responding to this question on the basis of the text that you had already seen, on the basis of the content that I shared with you in the tabular form, and on the basis of all the knowledge that you have. Voila. That is going to bring out a beautiful answer, along with dashing in all the expressions, all the C clauses, all the subjunctive things, and all the vocabulary that you have learned this far. Believe me, the answer that's going to come out is going to be an amazing one. That's what I look forward to. Chali. Similarly, you have one more topic of bilinguism. You have a question over there, and then I have put in the answers. What Surashri said, that they were long answers, but you can always have, Surashri, the pinpointed answers. That's okay. So answers are always there so that you get a lot of strength. No. Champa, tu as activé ton micro. Oui, dis-nous.
I was just trying to tell that the thing I know is the same thing, because I have to take it from the text only.
Pas de souci.
On the spot.
Pas de souci, no problems at all at B1 level, you can always do that. But did you understand it? That's the bigger question. Si tu dis oui, monsieur, j'avais compris, j'ai compris, c'est bon, ça y est. Okay, moving ahead, we have the answers over there, we have more answers over there. And the best part that I thought is I wrote an answer for you as well for the writing section. So, once you have written your answer, Khushbu, une fois tu auras fini ta réponse, you will have done your answer, tu vas lire cette réponse aussi. It is just to handhold you that if someone were to write, this person can write in this way as well. You can always, yeah, Sapna? Oui, Sapna? Oh, your voice is not very clear to me. Sorry, Sapna. What are you saying? Tu peux répéter? Ah, yeah, please, you can leave the class. Don't worry. You can always watch the recorded version, right? Take care. Prends soin de toi. Elle ne va pas toujours bien. Merci. Au revoir. So this text is an answer, Surashi, but it is a text in itself, Shampa. It is going to get you a lot of content and expressions and vocabulary, which you can use as a reading section, or you can also inspire yourself, Komal, and make an answer out of it for yourself. Saba, it's a ready-made answer for you.
So, Monsieur, we'll have to write like there are 4 texts, no? So we'll have to write 4 texts with 4
production écrite. 4 production écrite. Yeah. Where were they? Yeah. Yes. If you remember, bien sûr, vous devez écrire, vous allez écrire. And the questions were here. If you remember this one, these were the questions, Shampa. I'm sure. Yeah, these are the questions. Sujet numéro 1, you have to write a question. I mean an answer. This is number 2, Komal. इस पे आपको answer लिखना है. Number 3, how has internet changed the way of learning, Surashri? And number 4 was this one. So you have all the texts will always have a writing section attached to it. You are not supposed to write all 4, but ideally one should write, because I know you people are tied up, you have other things. If you feel this topic is easier for me, I can do away with that, then that's okay. But ensure out of these 4, write 2, 3, 2 at least, 3, 2. I mean, it's a personal competition that you have for yourself, not with anyone else. You have to enhance your skills.
Nothing is easy for us. Everything is taught in French.
The moment we start writing, what I found is that the moment we start writing more and more and more, then only we can achieve.
Absolutely.
Very, very simple.
So that's true. So that's why what I've done is that I know you people might be tied up. You might not have time to go to internet to find answers. That's why once you have written your answers, Shampa, you go to the answer that I have given to you people, so that you can always match your answer, Khushbu, and check that if you are missing out on some points, you can pick it up from here. And you can embellish your answer. That's the idea behind it, so that your work is less. I know you people are tied up, school and universities and this and that, family, everything is there. So I want to do my bit in a way that you are helped and you do it, right?
Even we will be sending you.
Yeah, the final thing you'll have to send me. Final thing you'll have to send me. Wait. Tu?
Means I'm going to send you.
Okay,
What
do you want to
say? We cannot say for monsieur.
That's
See, it's so difficult. Like sometimes
I'll tell you. Je vous enverrai is what you wanted to say, I'm sure. I will send to you. Je vous enverrai. Not envoie.
Yeah, we.
Je vous enverrai, monsieur. Is a future tense. Sir, I will send it to you. Je vous enverrai, monsieur. Because what you were saying was not very clean in present tense either. Because you were saying je vous en. You should say je vous envoie. Je vous envoie. Be very clean with your pronunciation. Yeah, so you should have said, no, it's correct, but the pronunciation should have been je vous envoie, monsieur. Je vous envoie, monsieur. I'm sending it to you as soon as possible, but I will send it to you. Je vous les enverrai. Je vous les are the answers. Je vous les enverrai, monsieur. I will send them to you. Je vous les enverrai.
Sir, how to say I need to send you?
Je dois vous les envoyer. Je dois, I must.
We can't use j'ai besoin.
Yeah, you can say that, j'ai besoin. but that you have to ask this question, Surashri, that need in English is like a mandatory thing. I need to send it to you, sir, or is it there's a requirement? Ask yourself.
It is a requirement. Do I need to send you, sir, like that if I want to ask?
Voilà, dans ce cas-là, monsieur, est-ce que j'ai besoin de vous les envoyer? Monsieur, est-ce que j'ai besoin de vous les envoyer?
Okay.
That's like a requirement. That's like a requirement. But I need to send it to sir. Ah, je dois vous les envoyer. Je dois. I must. How much time is left? Oh, 3 minutes are left. I shouldn't take it anymore, but otherwise you won't come in the next class. So what I'm trying to say is that these texts are going to help you, are ready-made answers, but you have to make your answer as well. Voila. So you will read these answers only once when you will have written your answer, right? Komal, Khushbu, पहले अपना answer लिखेंगे, and then you will check these answers and you will pick up interesting things from these answers and write your final answer in a beautiful way. Have this treasure of B1 notebook with yourself. This is going to be a treasure for you, this B1 notebook. A lot of content, a lot of information, so please do it that way. This is on the 4th text, and that's it. Coming back to how it is going to happen. So whenever you have time, everyone who is listening to this video, every time, every moment, whenever you are free, please read the text, translate them in English, get their meanings, because in the next class, I will ask people by handpicking them. Shampa, tu vas lire ça, tu vas expliquer ça. Surashri, tu vas lire cette partie, tu vas expliquer en anglais. So you are going to explain all the texts in English to me. You will read them in French so that your pronunciation improves and your understanding while translating them in English improves as well. And as far as the question answer is concerned, you will do it all by yourself. I'm not going to check it for you because answers are always already there. As far as the production écrite is concerned, you do your answers at a speed which is like 2 texts, 2 writing section in a week, so that in the subsequent week I can check your answers, or in that week itself I can check your answers online, on phone, not in the class. Otherwise, if it is something important, I'll check it in the class for everyone, but I will do the homework thing that way. And last but nowhere least, I will also play some videos based on these 4 topics to you so that you get to listen in French, and then we'll always start a discussion. So I'll ask you, par exemple, toi, Komal, est-ce que tu penses que Internet a changé l'apprentissage du français? So you are going to respond, Komal, oui, monsieur, l'Internet a tout changé. Maintenant, on utilise le téléphone portable pour apprendre le français. And then you will go back to your points of that text that will help you to speak in a better way. Got it? So we're going to work on the written part, speaking part, reading part, and listening part every way in a very intensive way during a week. Once it will be too heavy, but slowly and gradually you will get a hang of it. So don't worry. C'est bon, ça va? Très bien, super. Merci d'être là jusqu'à la fin. Merci beaucoup. And just one last little point. What Shampa said is absolutely true. B1 is a state wherein you go crazy. You think, what am I doing? Which world am I in? But believe me, if what I wrote, accrochez-vous, just hold on to this B1 thing, life will be easier, because this is a transitional point and it happens to everyone. You are not an exception. So bravo to have come this far, and bravo to have to think of for having thought of going ahead. So move ahead with a lot of energy. Voilà, c'est ça que j'avais à vous dire. Je vous souhaite.
Accroche-moi.
No, tu vas t'accrocher. You're going to hold yourself. Hang up. Don't worry. Okay, so that's all what I had. So I wish you all the best. And those who are watching this video, please, it's great that you watched and you came till this point. So bravo for that. And please do this PDF in a sincere way, because when we meet in the next class, I will be asking you to read the text for me in French and to translate the same in English for me. And looking forward to your writing section slowly and steadily, and also to listening to you in the speaking mode on these topics. So take your time, read them well, and we'll move ahead. Voilà, merci beaucoup. Yeah, Shampa. Yeah.
That near to Shubh. Say, please tell the others that what are the I mean to say what are the homework is like. What are the homework? Because later on people will start asking questions.
It's no.
What are the
Yeah, so that's what I said. So the homework, if you're watching this video, the homework is very simply, you have to read the PDF. You have to ensure that you read the content, the 4 texts, read them well. In the next class, I'm going to ask you, how do you pronounce those texts? You have to read them out in French. You have to get me the meaning as well. And slowly and steadily. It's not for the next class, but in the days to come, which is one more class on Saturday, that day we will try to speak in French on these topics. So start working on that. D'accord? Ça va? Ok, voilà. Je vous souhaite bonne soirée et à bientôt. Merci, au revoir.